You know how every year on Thanksgiving you promise yourself you will eat like a reasonable adult, and then 2 hours later you on the couch staring at the ceiling wondering who ate all this pie in your body. Today we are going to talk about why your brain loses control on Thanksgiving and how you can survive this holiday without hating yourself on Friday. In this video I want to give you a Thanksgiving brain survival guide. By the way, stay with me till the end because I will give you a simple 3-step plan you can follow on the day of Thanksgiving to keep your energy, mood and self-control much more stable without becoming that annoying, no sugar, no fun person. Let's start with the big question. Why do you lose control on Thanksgiving even if on normal days you are pretty disciplined? First, it's not just weak willpower. On this day your brain is swimming in triggers. You have smells of food everywhere, huge portions, endless variety, social pressure to try everything, plus emotional background, nostalgia, stress, maybe some unspoken tension in the family. Your brain reads all that and say, okay, survival mode, we eat now. Your dopamine system also gets very excited. Every new dish is a new reward. Tiny piece of turkey, reward. Mashed potatoes with gravy, reward. That sweet potato thing with marshmallows that looks like dessert pretending to be a vegetable, huge reward. The more variety you see on the table, the more your brain wants to taste everything, not because you are starving, but because it's chasing dopamine. And then here's one more thing people forget. On Thanksgiving you are usually hungrier than usual when you finally sit down to eat. Many people save calories for big dinner. They skip breakfast, have a tiny lunch and then arrive at the table with blood sugar low and brain in a hunter mode. At that moment your prefrontal cortex, the part that says maybe I should stop at the second plate, is already tired. So of course you go for the third one. Stop here for a second and be honest with yourself. What is the one food on Thanksgiving that usually breaks you? Is it stuffing, dessert, or that one dish your grandma makes once a year? If you feel comfortable, write it in the comments. When you name the problem, it becomes much easier to control it later, and you will also see that you are definitely not alone. And now let's talk about the famous Thanksgiving villain, tryptophan. Every year someone at the table says, I'm so sleepy, it's the tryptophan in the turkey. Sounds scientific, feels smart, usually not completely true. Yes, tryptophan is amino acid. Your brain uses it to make serotonin and then melatonin, the sleep hormone. Turkey does contain tryptophan. That spark is real. But here's the trick. Many other foods have similar or even higher levels of tryptophan. You do not fall asleep after eating chicken breast on a normal Tuesday. So why does Thanksgiving turkey feels like a sleeping pill? 2 reasons. Number 1. The whole meal is usually giant and heavy. You combine turkey, stuffing, potatoes, bread, sauces, desserts. That's a big glucose tsunami. Your body sends blood to the digestive system and your brain goes into low power mode. Not that, just on airplane mode. Number 2. The carb combo. When you eat a lot of carbohydrates, insulin goes up. That changes which amino acids go into the brain and can make it easier for tryptophan to get inside. So yes, tryptophan plays a role, but more like a quiet passenger. The real driver of your food's coma is the total amount of food and the sugar and starch load. We'll talk later how to build a plate that does not knock you out completely, even if you still want dessert. But first let's look at what overeating actually does to your brain in the short term. You know that heavy meals can make you sleepy, but they also mess with how your brain thinks and feels for several hours. When you throw 2000, maybe 3000 calories in your body in one sitting, your blood sugar first goes high. Then it often drops lower than baseline. During this roller coaster you may feel first euphoria, then irritability, brain fog, and sometimes even a bit of anxiety or sadness. It's not just I'm lazy, it's your brain trying to function while your metabolic system is doing CrossFit. Inflammation also plays a role. Very heavy ultra-processed food, a lot of sugar and refined flour can increase inflammatory signals for some hours. For most healthy people this is not a disaster, but if you already have issues like insulin resistance, migraines or mood disorders, this spike can make you feel much worse. And here's the sneaky part. Your brain often interprets this discomfort as I need more sugar. So you feel heavy, tired, and then somehow you are cutting another slice of pie because your brain is looking for quick energy and comfort. This is how one big meal easily turns into a full day of overeating. Now we have to talk about the other guest that loves Thanksgiving: alcohol. Thanksgiving without alcohol is absolutely possible, but for many people there is wine, cocktails, maybe something stronger just to relax.
Cheers.
Small amount of alcohol really can make you feel more social and relaxed for a short time. Your GABA system gets stronger, your anxiety goes down, you become more talkative. The problem is what happens later. Alcohol hits your prefrontal cortex first, the part of the brain that is responsible for self-control, planning and careful speech. This is why after a few drinks, people say things that they regret or start that political argument everyone will remember for 5 years.
I have a drinking problem?
Second, alcohol destroys your sleep architecture. You may fall asleep faster, but the quality of sleep is worse. Deep sleep goes down, REM sleeps get cut, you wake up more during the night. Next morning you have higher anxiety, lower stress tolerance, and your cravings for sugar and junk food are bigger. Great combo with the fridge full of leftovers. I'm not telling you never to drink, but if you already know that you get moody, impulsive or aggressive with alcohol, be honest with yourself. Maybe Thanksgiving is not the best day to test your limits. And there is one more piece of puzzle we need to talk about: family and emotions. If Thanksgiving were just about food, it would be much easier. But we both know the most dangerous thing on the table is not the pie, it's unresolved emotions. This holiday is loaded with expectations. You must be happy, grateful, loving. You must get along with relatives you normally avoid. All patterns wake up very fast. Someone makes a passive-aggressive comment. Someone compares you with your cousin. Someone asks about your personal life like they're HR from your destiny. Your emotional brain, the amygdala and friends, lights up very quickly. If your blood sugar is already unstable, if you are slightly drunk, slightly sleep deprived, your ability to stay calm and respond instead of react drops dramatically. This is how a small comment can turn into a big conflict, or how you shut down and eat your feelings with dessert. So when we talk about surviving Thanksgiving, it's not only about food. It's about keeping your brain online so that you can actually enjoy the good parts. Connection, jokes, memories, maybe some emotional healing instead of the drama. Now let's get practical. How do you structure this day so that you can enjoy it, eat well, maybe drink a bit, and still feel like a functioning human being afterward? I will give you a simple plan built around 3 parts: before the meal, during the meal, and after. Part 1. Before the meal. Rule number 1. Do not arrive at the table starving. That strategy always ends the same way. First you attack the bread, then you remember nothing. Have a normal breakfast with protein and some healthy fat. Eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, leftover chicken, whatever works in your life. You want your blood sugar to be stable when you start the big meal, not at 0. Rule number 2. Move a little before the feast. You do not need a heroic workout. A 20-30 minute walk, a quick home workout, playing football with the kids, anything. Muscles that recently worked handle carbs better. Your body will push more glucose into muscle cells and less into fat storage, and your brain will have more stable fuel. Part 2. During the meal. Here is where most damage happens, but also where you have the most power. Start with protein and fiber. Load your plate with turkey or other protein, plus vegetables or salad, before you go hard on heavy carbs. This slows down digestion, smooths the blood sugar curve, and you will feel more satisfied. Think of protein and fiber as your internal brakes. Second, choose your carb priorities. You do not have to try everything. Decide in advance. I really want stuffing and pumpkin pie. The rest I can live without. Then take reasonable portions of your favorites and ignore the random bread that you do not even like. Third, eat slower. I know, radical idea, but your satiety signals need around 20 minutes to reach the brain. If you inhale food like you are in a speed eating contest, you will overshoot before your brain even realizes you are full. Put the fork down, talk, breathe. This is not the last Thanksgiving in your life. About alcohol. If you drink, eat first. Do not drink on empty stomach. Sip slowly, alternate with water, and set your soft limit before you start, not after the 3rd glass when your decision making is already on vacation. Part 3. After the meal. The worst combo you can do after giant meal is couch plus phone plus more dessert. Your body is full, your brain is tired, and social media just makes you compare your life to everyone else's perfect holiday. Instead, try this. Short walk. 10 to 20 minutes outside or even around the house. It helps your body clear glucose from the blood, supports digestion and wakes up your brain a little. If the weather is good, get some fresh air and light. Your circadian rhythm will say thank you. Second, hydrate. Many people confuse thirst and fatigue with I need coffee or sugar. A glass or two of water after the meal is the very simple way to help your body process everything. And third, set a soft cutoff for food. Decide the time in the evening after which you are done with heavy eating. Your sleep will be better and your brain will have a chance to recover during the night instead of still working on the turkey at 2 a.m. Thanksgiving is not an exam where someone will grade your discipline. It's the ritual of connection. It is about gratitude, family, friends, and yes, good food. Food is not the enemy. Alcohol is not pure evil. Even overeating once per year will not destroy your brain. What really hurts is when this one day turns into a week of chaos, self-hate, bad sleep, and screw it, I already ruined everything, I will start in January thinking. So use this holiday intentionally. Enjoy your favorite dishes. Have that one dessert you really love, not all of them. Drink if you decide to, but like an adult who respects their future brain, not like a teenager on a spring break. Protect your sleep as much as you reasonably can. And remember that the best part of Thanksgiving for your brain is not the stuffing, it's the connection. Warm conversation, feeling seen, feeling part of something. Those experiences regulate your nervous system better than any supplement. If you like this video, you can check out the other one right here. Take care of your brain and it will take care of you. See you in the next one.